today. Thank you very much for giving me this presentation opportunity. And my case is, at first, I want to talk about my case is a special technique for the patient with limited blood access. So not routine use for me. So first of all, thank you very much for the last CASIC winter meeting. I introduced Slender Club Japan and current status of the array in Japan. And also I demonstrated BSUHIDO technique at here a little bit. But today I want to introduce in detail. So I have introduced chronic total occlusion treatment with a Slender technique several times in this KTRA meeting. And 1P1G technique is here, one guiding catheter, and chameleon technique is here, and one guiding catheter and micro catheter wire is here for treatment of CTO intervention. However, it is easier to use two guide catheters for treatment of CTO than one guiding catheter. So to resolve this problem, the patient with limited blood access, bi-point unilateral ceaseless catheter intervention via distal and proximal radial artery BSUHIDO technique has been introduced by Yoshimachi sensei and Takaga sensei from Slender Club Japan. So, however, because the original technique used 3 French diagnostic catheter from distal radial, virtual 1 French, and 5 French guiding catheter from conventional radial artery, moreover, I am a standard operator, so often have some limitation on 5 French CTO intervention. So therefore, we try use 6 French guide catheter for BSUHIDO technique. So my patient is 73 years old male, and as you can see, he had chronic total occlusion in mid RCA, and distal RCA was supplied from LAD, that was supplied from Lima. His right radial artery was not palpable, and he had complex thrombic plaque for his aorta. So I want to avoid to use femoral approach. So for the treatment of this patient, for left forearm is only one access site for PCI. So I think this is a good indication for BSUHIDO technique for this patient. So insertion sheaths are to insert 2 catheters from same arm, left radial. We puncture the left distal radial artery at first, and then conventional 0.035-inch guide catheter was advanced to brachial artery. So under fluoroscopy, we can see the guide wire, so we puncture the left conventional radial very easily, and 3 French diagnostic catheter was inserted without using the ceaseless technique, and next the 6 French guiding catheter was advanced from distal radial artery. So as you can see, 6 French ampulate ceaseless guiding catheter was cannulated to RCA. A contralateral angiography was performed from Lima using 3 French diagnostic catheter. So at first, the tapered soft tip guide wires advanced to mid RCA, but a microcatheter could not cross the entry site of CTO. So we used the anchor balloon technique using 175mm balloon catheter for Alvoy branch. So a tapered soft wire did not cross the region. However, the wire was still here. So to taper stiff guide wire was with microcatheter were used to seesaw wire technique. And then I failed it, and finally IBUS was inserted and dual lumen catheter and successfully crossed the region with using dual lumen catheter. And we implanted stents, and final result is here, accepted result. And after procedure, hemostasis method is here. Patient feels very comfortable after the procedure. So next case is here, 73 years old male, and he also had mid RCA CTO in in CTO, and this RCA was supplied from LAD. So same way, I used this patient, 6 French ceaseless guiding catheter was cannulated to RCA, and contralateral angiography was performed from LCA using 4 French guiding catheter. So for the retrograde intervention. So at first, as you can see, I failed to cross the region with antegrade and with anchor balloon technique. So next, I changed to retrograde approach. However, home-fetching catheters were poor backward force and failed to cross the retrograde approach. And next, I reverting the antegrade approach with manipulating with C-file resulted in successful CTO intervention. So balloon was dilated and stent was implanted. And finally, the result is here. It's acceptable, and hemostasis method is here. This patient had atrial fibrillation and taking 3 antiplatelet therapy and anticoagulation therapy. So he had a little bit of hematoma around here. However, he had a very comfortable after the procedure. So in discussion, advantage of this technique is useful for treating the patient with few access site and fewer bleeding complication and post-procedure patient comfort. But disadvantage of this technique is initial preparation is complicated, as you can see. To catheter interfere, so we have to advance the guide wires from both catheters. So it is difficult to use large catheters because same approach site. So I will train more and hope to become a more skillful cylinder operator like Dr. Yoshimachi. Thank you very much.